and this is where MAGA comes to talk. And what I'm going to talk about now is what I'm going to lead with on the morning show today. This was not going to be what I was going to lead with when I first went through the news, and I saw what these people are doing, and it's so sick, twisted, and disgusting. It has to be talked about, it has to be called out, and it has to be dealt with. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, okay? And on the next stream, I'll be in the studio taking your calls. I'm watching Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly, and enough is enough, okay? Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly have gone full Jane freaking Fonda here, okay? They are Jane Fonda during Vietnam. They're Tokyo Rose during the Second World War. Tucker and Megyn Kelly are Baghdad Bob. I mean, they're the worst of the worst. You know, we have an unwritten rule in this country, okay, in the United States. And only liberals, Democrats, and traitors have violated this rule. This is a free country with free speech. When there's a buildup to a military operation, there's always debate. But once we have boots on the ground, which mean combat, which is a term meaning when combat operations begin, which we're involved in right now, we've had pilots shot down, right? The debate stops. But not with these jerks, not with the Hodge twins, not with Megyn Kelly, and not with Tucker Carlson. What's the difference between what Tucker and Megyn Kelly are doing than what Tokyo Rose was doing in the Second World War? And I remind you, Tokyo Rose did 10 years in the federal penitentiary after the war for her treason. Are they committing treason? You know, my entire life, people have said Jane Fonda should have gone to prison for what she did in North Vietnam. No doubt. No doubt. She committed treason. But in so many ways, what Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly are doing is worse, because they're broadcasting to the world what they're doing, broadcasting live to the world their betrayal of our military, of our country, of our president during time of war. I'm sorry. It's time to shut up and dribble, as Megyn Kelly would say. Regardless of what your opinion is on the war, this is when you shut up and support the United States and the actions while we have fighting men and women in combat. It's called American patriotism. And what Tucker and Megyn Kelly are doing is disgusting. Who needs liberals when we got these jerks out there, right? So that's going to be my main topic today on the show. That's what I'm going to lead. It's not what I was going to lead with. But it is going to be what I lead with now. It just pissed me off. Megyn, Tokyo Rose Kelly, and Tucker Carlson. They're the primary offenders here. But what is the difference? Axis Sally in the Second World War. These, Tokyo Rose, Axis Sally, Jane Fonda, okay? These are Americans who, when America was at war, when we had fighting men in combat, were out there voicing support very publicly, back then on the radio, to undermine the morale of our fighting forces. Isn't that what Tucker and Megyn Kelly are doing now? Do you guys agree with me about that? Yes or no? Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly, are they Axis Sally and Tokyo Rose? I say they are. I say they are. And why they're doing it, people say they're getting paid. I don't know. Maybe they're just assholes. You know? Is that a possibility? You know? Are they that desperate for clicks and views? I don't know. But this is not right. This is not right what they're doing. It goes against all American traditions. What's the difference between what Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson are doing from Tokyo Rose and Access Sally? What's the difference? What's the difference? Doesn't seem like much difference to me. So that's going to be my main topic today. I will take your calls. If you think I'm right or wrong, call me. I think I'm right. You can convince me I'm wrong. But you don't go against a military action when we have men and women in combat. You just don't do it. It's very low life. Very low life what they're doing. Not only that, it emboldens the enemy. It's dangerous. Dissent in this country, it emboldens the enemy. Like the Vietnam War protest movement emboldened the enemy. They should be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed. And I'm not going to hold back about it. USA is number one. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, here's the yes or no question. Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, are they the equivalent of Tokyo Rose? Yes or no? I say yes. Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, are they the equivalent of Tokyo Rose and Hanoi Jane? We'll throw that in, yeah. And I say yes. Absolutely. Oh, and let's throw Marjorie Trader Green in that too. She was on with Megyn yesterday with this trash, talking this trash. All right. Well, you guys agreeing with me. I know I'm not crazy. I wake up in the middle of the night, and I start going through the news, and I see this crap, and that's what pops in my mind before I've had any coffee. And sometimes I like to think things out. Hodge twins, all of them. It's bad enough you've got liberals who pull this crap. These supposed conservatives. And it also tells you that Megyn Kelly's transformation has all been BS. She's always hated Trump. She thought she had that great moment in that debate all those years ago in the first campaign, and Trump made her a laughingstock, and she hasn't gotten over it. I'm sorry. She thinks every guy wants to have sex with her, and they suck up to her and everything else. I'm sorry, you're not that good looking, Megyn Kelly. And your inner ugliness is on full display right now. I'll play the audio on the show this morning. But what they're doing, they say, oh, we're fighting for Israel and all this. What they are doing is giving aid and comfort and hope to the enemy in time of war. If that's not treason, I don't know what is. So I was talking yesterday. I said, well, what do you think they're going to do by in a day or two? Are they going to wake up and realize? And they have not woken up. They've gotten worse. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe. My name is Brian, and this is where MAGA comes to talk. On the next stream, I'll be in the studio. You can call me live on the air and share your thoughts on either side of this. But I have no doubt in my mind I am 100% correct about this. 100% correct. And I don't say it lightly. I do not say this lightly. And so many of you in the chat agreeing with me is certainly an indication that my thoughts are correct. Now, there's a just shameful. You know, they, Tucker, we know what, you know, there's all these rumors about him getting paid. We don't know for sure, but, you know, something's up with that. Megyn Kelly, I don't know. She could just be a click chaser looking for views and everything. Yeah, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Tokyo Rose Kelly. Unless you can think of a better name for Megyn Kelly. Megyn Tokyo Rose Kelly or Megyn Axis Sally Kelly. More people are familiar with Tokyo Rose than Axis Sally. Marjorie Trader Green. They're all on. They're disgusting, all of them. It's disgusting. The debate stops when troops are in combat. This has been a long-standing rule in this country, especially among conservatives. Right? Even a lot of liberals stood by that. Debate ends when boots are on the ground. And airstrikes count as boots on the ground. Well, I'm glad you guys agree with me. Make sure you subscribe, those of you that are new. This is what, I got a lot to cover on the program today, but this is going to be my lead story. This is what I'm going to open with. It has to be talked about. It has to be covered, and they have to be called out. I'm sorry. No holding back on this. They reach more people than Tokyo Rose did. They do. Because they're everywhere, worldwide. Right? Because of the internet. You know. And I know people want to talk about the Clinton testimony because you've got all these Epstein-obsessed perverts out there, but no, that's a distraction. This is the main story of the day. Tucker Carlson, Marjorie Trader Green, and Megyn Tokyo Rose Kelly. That's the main story this morning, not the Clintons' testimony. I mean, it was fun to watch, but what was the point, right? No point to it. Nothing positive, not a positive point to it. What good does it do to bring the Clintons in to talk about a guy that's been dead for years, about things that happened 20 years ago? Not much good. You know. Not going to get distracted into that. Nope. Not going to get distracted talking about that. At least not until I get through this on the show this morning, and take your calls. You know, I really want to hear your thoughts. Call me on the air, especially if you've never called me before. Call me. The number will be pinned in the live chat, and I'd like to hear your thoughts, whether you agree or disagree in regards to the behavior of Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson, because I thought by now they would say, okay, this isn't the way to go. But no, they've quadrupled down. Quadrupled down. Make sure you subscribe, guys. All right, I'm going to run. I will see you in about an hour in studio taking your calls. Make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell. I'm Brian. This is where MAGA